versus Fran Fine.
Yes.
Ms. Fine,
Yes.
do you have your attorney present?
Oh, my attorney present. You know what? I'm not gonna get him anything. Let's see how he does first.
Is this a competency hearing?
Mrs. Lily Munster and John Doe.
Say, excuse me. I'm on.
Give him back his comic books.
Well, that's all right. You can keep them.
Gee, what a nice kid.
Hello there. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. This is the child?
Well, yes and no. He's recovering from an accident.
Oh. Must have been a beauty.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'd like to request that you keep in mind that this figure represents flesh and bone, nerves and tissue, fingers and toes. A man who wakes up in the morning, goes to work, comes home at night tired, grows weary, like you and me. All he longs for is the comfort of his own bed, where he can relax, rest his head on his pillow, and...
Mr. Fry? Counselor. Mr. Fry!
Your witness.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to begin by calling as its first witness, Miss Darlene Connor.
Objection! You can't call somebody up there that I already murdered.
Allegedly murdered, Your Honor.
Objection overruled. You may continue.
Miss Connor, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah, right. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Am I in trouble?
No, you're not. No, you're not. All I need for you to do is to tell these nice people over here just what it was that your mom did to you the other day.
She murdered me. Allegedly. Miss Connor, do you know the difference between right and wrong?
Yeah. Right is when you do something wrong and you don't get caught. Wrong is when you do something wrong and you do get caught.
I move that this witness be dismissed from the case on the grounds that she's a punk.
Animals? Some vicious beast.
Vicious? To answer that, I have only to call one witness. Here, Wendell, up on the chair.
Your Honor, please. Kid, he hasn't even been sworn in. How can he be a witness?
Would the prosecution like to cross-examine the witness?
Sure. I intend to prove that this vicious animal... You're not making this easy for me, you know.
Can you swear that this is the same macaroni salad she bought?
Objection, Your Honor. It has been clearly established that is the same salad.
Beyond a doubt?
It has been in the court's possession since it was frozen immediately after the fair. It was thawed out this morning and entered into evidence. That is definitely the same stuff that made my clients sick.
Allegedly made them sick. Personally, I don't believe a word of it. Could use a pinch of salt, though.
The people call Vincenzo to the stand.
Sit down. Not you, juror number 2.
Well, he yelled at me, but look at her. She pushed her chair up nice and close.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. I have 2 plants at home that are completely dependent on me, Your Honor.
Plants?
I have a fern, a small azalea bush.
And you have an assistant. Can't she water the plants?
Good question. Here's the thing. She has a tendency to overwater.
Okay, that's not true. That happened once. It
More
was
than
2
once.
ounces.
2 ounces to an azalea bush is like a swimming pool.
Okay, wait.
Mr. Monk, I have seen hundreds of people pretend to be disturbed to avoid jury duty, but you, sir, are in a class by yourself.
You're too kind.
Well, it's not going to work, sir. You have a seat, Mr. Monk.
Objection.
You are juror number 11.
Raise your hand if you think Peter Kidman killed his wife.
So we're in agreement. He's guilty.
No, I can't vote guilty.
But you think he didn't?
I do think that, and that is what you asked. But what I think doesn't matter. What matters is whether or not the prosecution proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Peter Kidman murdered his wife. They did not.
You got that? Reasonable doubt?
Yes, I do.
Beautiful. The American justice system in action.
I'm missing all my shows.
What do we do now?
We discuss.
Can I ask, why are you only known by a number and not your name?
Nobody knows my name. Nobody comes gunning for me after. Nobody knows anything about me.
Well, from bone spurs and compromised movement, I know that you worked in data entry for a number of years. From your dialect, I know you grew up in the Florida Panhandle and then moved to Texas. I know that you fractured your left ulna a couple of years ago and it was set poorly.
Is that all true?
You know, it's not too late to ask them to put a big blue ball in front of your face during the broadcast. Perhaps spare you some shred of your reputation.
I'd laugh in your face, but I'm saving my voice.
Oh, my God. You're wearing makeup.
I am not. This is medication. Something my dermatologist recommended.
Dr. Revlon?
These feeble attempts to undermine my confidence are futile. The testimony I've prepared is nothing short of brilliant. I cite half a dozen studies of gerontology. I quote everything from the Bible to Herodotus. I deftly interweave humor with pathos. You may want to take notes.
And if you had an ounce of self-awareness, you would realize that your diagnosis was colored by your zeal to put your face in front of that camera. Oh, by the way, your medication is rubbing off on your color.
Is there a problem with the microphone?
There is a small kink in the microphone, Your Honor. You'll thank me later. There it is. You're welcome.
Sir, have you ever been in an automobile collision?
No, but I am a college physics professor, so no matter how sophisticated the analysis gets, I'll follow it.
Thank you. You're excused.
Excused to prepare for the case?
No, excused to go sit in the lobby and wait for the next case.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
But I'm a professor! That guy doesn't even have any teeth!
Sir, do you believe everything you read in the newspaper?
No, of course not.
Thank you. You're excused.
Do you believe everything you read in the newspaper?
Yes. Every last word. The newspaper is my Bible.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're excused.
Okay, now it's personal.
This case involves big rig trucks. Do you have any feelings on big rigs?
Yes, of course. I think anyone who drives one is guilty.
You're excused.
Guilty of bringing the world joy. I love big rigs.
Do you believe everything you read in the newspaper?
Yes. No. I don't know. I don't know what I believe anymore. You tell me what to believe and I'll do it.
He's good with me.
Me too.
Okay, Mr. Solomon, you're seated on the case, the state versus Chris Foster.
I'm in. I'm in. I made the cut. I'm on a jury.
Fine. Report here tomorrow at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. in the morning?